everybody, it's Gemma here from madebygemacrafts.co.uk. Thank you for joining me again today. Today we're revisiting one of my previous tutorials, which was the Poppin box cube card. Here is the original box that I made for the Poppin cube to go into, which is quite a big box, not so easy to post. So what I've done is I've come up with a different way of packaging, if you like, the cube itself, which has made it much thinner and a bit more postbox friendly. So to open this up, all you need to do is slide the belly band off and then open it out, and well, out pops your cube. So I'd just like to say a big thank you for the wonderful response that I've had to this project, all the likes and shares, and it's been really lovely to see other people making the box as well. So a big thank you once again. So if I pop these out of the way, we can get on and I can show you how I've made this one. These are all the bits and bobs that we will need. Just pop this one out of the way as well. So these are the bits I'll be using to decorate my wrap. Just move them out of the way. So this big piece of card is what we're going to make the wrap out of. This measures 9 7/8 of an inch by 6 1/4 inches. And then we've got our smaller piece of cardstock that we're going to use to make our band out of. And this measures 8 1/4 inches by 1.5 inches. This colour that I'm using today is Pear Pizzazz. Within the Cool Treats suite, which is in the new Spring Summer catalogue, I think there's about 5 or 6 different colours in that suite. So I've just mixed and matched and kind of made them up as I've gone along. So if I just bring in my scoreboard, we can do the scoring on our piece of cardstock. Okay, so we're going to have our 9 7/8 of an inch, our long side across the top of the board, and then our first score line is going to go in at 3 1/8 of an inch. Then we're going to score at 3 3/8 of an inch, and then at 6 1/2 and 6 3/4 of an inch. So that's all our scoring done on this piece. So if you now bring in your small piece, we're going to have again the long side up against the top. We are going to score this at 2 1/4, 2 1/2, and then 5 3/4 and 6 inches, like so. So that's all our scoring done. Let's get rid of that scoreboard down there. So if we just fold and burnish all our score lines on both pieces of card. Bring that in. Like so. That's that. So here we've got our first wrap. So if you open that out, we are going to decorate this panel here. So you can just open this out, and then you want to decorate the panel on the far right, like so. So I've got some of the designer series paper here from the Tasty Treats, yes, Tasty Treats designer series paper, which is part of the Cool Treats suite in the new Spring Summer catalogue. I'm just going to use some glue to stick this down. This piece of designer series paper measures 2 7/8 by 6 inches. There we go, helps if I get it on straight. There we go, like so. So that's our little piece for there. And then I have got another piece of patterned paper from the same collection, and this started off at 12 inches by 1.5 inches, and I have scored it at every 1/4 of an inch on my scoreboard, and we're going to make a little pinwheel out of it for the front of our belly band. So I'm just going to snip off one of these ends to make it a little easier to glue it together, like so. Now I'm just going to take some glue, pop a little on there, and I'm going to join it together to make a circle, like so. Line that up nice and straight. Let's give that a push down. Now these little circles of cardstock here, I've used the 1 1/4 inch circle punch to punch out 2 of them. So these are going to be what hold our little pinwheel together. So once that's dried off a bit, like this one has, we're going to push this down in the centre, like so, to form our little pinwheel, like so. So what we're going to do, we're going to put a good amount of glue on both of these little circles. Okay, and then this is going to be the one on the underneath to hold it together. Just going to get hold of your, there we go, keeps springing apart on me. We're just going to push that down, hold that there for a moment. Then you can get your other piece, your other little circle, pop that on top and hold that down as well. Just hold that in place for a few seconds. Now for this to dry off, what I do is I get got my punch, my 1 1/4 circle punch that I've used, and just slide it over there, turn that all upside down very quickly, and pop that on top to dry, like so. So while that's drying, we can finish off our belly band. So we're just going to glue this together on the back now. So if you push this down flat, like so, so we've got one score line showing there. You see, I've pushed that down. Now you can open one side up, put a little strip of glue just here and on this end as well, like so. You can fold that back down and hold that down for a second just to stick it. You get your glue in the right place and you don't end up with glue leaking out all over the place. And then you can just push that back open, and there we go, we've got our belly band made like so. Now for this little sentiment here, I've used the Cool Treats stamp set, and I've used the Happiest Birthday sentiment there, and also this one here, I hope your day is as sweet as you are as well. So I stamped that on some Whisper White with some Pear Pizzazz ink, and then I cut that out with one of these circles from the Stitched Framelit set, and then I just stamped this on a separate piece of Whisper White in Watermelon Wonder, and then I just cut that out and snipped it on the edges to make the little pennant style edge. And then I've just used some dimensional just to stick that onto there. So hopefully our little pinwheel should be dry now. So we can just pop a bit of glue on the middle here. And we can stick on our stamped piece here in the middle. And then we can flip this over and put some glue on our circle here. And we can pop it onto our belly band now. Just pop that in the middle. There we go, just give that a good squish down and hold for a second. So that's our belly band decorated. So now we can bring in our wrap. I've got my cube here. And just fold this together, push it down nice and tight, and hopefully if our glue is dried, yep, there we go, we can slide that on and it keeps our Poppin box cube together and shut. So as always, I will put a link in the description box to my blog, which will have all the measurements on it and a full list of everything I used today. I will also put a link to my original tutorial for the Poppin box cube itself. So thank you all for joining me today, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you. Bye.